Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. The U.S. military conducted new strikes against Iran on Wednesday after Tehran launched drones toward commercial ships in the Strait of Hormuz. According to administration officials, U.S. forces shot down 4 Iranian drones and struck a drone control station near Bandar Abbas that officials said posed a threat to commercial shipping in the strategic waterway. The strikes came hours after U.S. President Donald Trump said during a cabinet meeting that he is not satisfied yet with the terms being discussed in ongoing negotiations with Iran. His remarks followed a report on Iranian state television on the same day that gave details of a draft memorandum of understanding that included the lifting of U.S. naval restrictions on Iran, the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, and a withdrawal of U.S. forces from the Gulf. The Bank of Korea has announced that its benchmark interest rate will remain at 2.5%. Thursday's decision came at the first Monetary Policy Board meeting chaired by the newly appointed Governor Shin Hyun-song and marks the central bank's 8th straight rate freeze since May last year. The central bank said it will decide the timing of future rate hikes after assessing inflation pressures, the economy, and financial stability. The decision was backed by 5 of the 7 board members, while 2, including the senior deputy governor, favored a quarter-point hike to 2.75%. The central bank also raised its growth outlook for this year to 2.6%, up from the previous 2%. Early voting for Korea's June 3rd local elections and parliamentary by-elections begins Friday and will continue for 2 days nationwide. Eligible voters can cast their ballots at any early voting station across the country regardless of where they are registered, with polling stations operating from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. The National Election Commission says polling station locations can be checked on its website and major online portal sites. Voters must bring a valid photo ID showing their date of birth, including a resident registration card, passport, or driver's license. Officials also noted that screenshots or saved images of mobile IDs will not be accepted, and voters must open the official app on site for verification. North Korea says it will never give up its nuclear weapons, rejecting renewed calls for denuclearization from the Quad grouping of the United States, Japan, Australia, and India. In a statement carried on Thursday by the North Korean Central News Agency, a North Korean Foreign Ministry spokesperson said, quote, "There will absolutely and forever be no denuclearization of the country." Pyongyang accused the Quad of serving Washington's strategy for what it called unipolar domination, and condemned the group for pursuing bloc confrontation in the Asia-Pacific. The remarks came after Quad foreign ministers met in New Delhi on Tuesday local time, where they reaffirmed their commitment to the complete denuclearization of North Korea. The joint statement also warned against coercive actions in the East China Sea and South China Sea, in an apparent message aimed at Beijing. The Culture Ministry is launching a new global touring project aimed at expanding the reach of Korean arts and culture worldwide. The 2026 Touring K-Arts initiative will support 46 performances, exhibitions, and cultural programs across 45 cities in 30 countries through overseas Korean cultural centers. Major programs include the Namwon National Gugak Center's traditional opera Chunyang in Japan, contemporary dance performances in Mexico and Brazil, and Korean media art exhibitions in Austria. The ministry will also hold programs promoting Korean food and beauty culture in China and Japan. Officials say the project aims to help young Korean artists enter global markets while further promoting K-culture around the world. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.